Good morning, how are ya? Welcome back to How I Did It. Today's video is going to show me building kind of a crude model of a feeder shim for the beehive, and us moving the beehive from where I had initially placed it, which was right next to the barn, to out to the north pasture, the pine pasture. Now all the tools that I used here were old school hand tools or Harbor Freight knockoffs, so don't have to spend a fortune on tools. As a matter of fact, this saw right here is 33 years old. It's older than my son. So between my broken hand and this saw blade being very dull, this was kind of kicking my butt. Got it done, but it was kind of kicking my butt. Now you will notice once I finish this box and put it on top of the flow hive, this feeder shim box is probably about a 1/4 inch smaller than the flow hive. That's because those flow hive boxes are just a smidge larger to accommodate the flow frames. It still will work, but you may just notice that little discrepancy once we get out to the property and get this thing set. There you go, plain and simple. The big center hole is where the little feeder will go into, and those other 2 holes will have screen put over them, and that is just to allow for ventilation. Here I just put some weed fabric cloth down just to keep the weeds from growing up through, and now I'm resetting the frame, getting ready to put the flow hive in position. So we're going to leave this level from side to side, and then have it angled slightly down here at the front, so if any rain hits the front of the hive, it'll fall off instead of going back in on the bees. And then when I get ready to harvest the flow hive, I'll just raise the front of the hive up, the landing board, and that'll give me my 20-degree slope, so my honey will flow right out of the back. Right now. Now, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, there's a guy, his name is Fredric Dunn. He does flow hive videos, he does bees. Fantastic resource. Go watch his channel. So what we have here is a shim, and the feeder goes into the top right here. And then these are just vent holes, and they go at the back of the hive. On the front, you can use it as a vent. They can have an entrance, but it blocks out the queen, or it can just be a straight up front entrance. And this box was just crudely put together, but we needed a feeder shim box, and so this is what we got. This will stay on top of here. The bees will come up out of the hole, go over the edges, get the sugar water, and then go back down into the hive. And again, this is just to give them something after their long trip. You know, the mail service is going to drop them off. You don't know what kind of environment they were in or what kind of resources they were able to get prior to being shipped. And of course here we have little Miss Stella. I just wanted to include this in because she was like my shadow big time close for the day. Anyway, I hope you all are doing well. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Thanks for stopping by, and you all have an absolutely blessed day.